What is going on, you guys? I'm going to be doing my halfway through the year New Year's resolution status or update, seeing where I'm at. I do take a lot of time to make these goals for myself for the year, and I took some time to update it just now. So we'll go through it, and then I'll talk about some things at the end, I guess, of note. So my first goal was to attend the 2024 National Sports Collectors Convention in Cleveland. That is in 2 weeks from today. Um, Barring some life event that you can't control, I will 100% be there. I'm ready to rock and roll. If it happened today, I'd be ready. So that should be a check in the block. Um, Next, this is where already on number two, we kind of already started getting off the path. To upgrade my first edition Charizard from a PSA 5 to a 6 or 7. In April, I sold, well, really all of my Pokemon singles, and I put all that money on debt. And that by doing that, it opened up, I guess, opportunities that maybe I'll talk about later at the end of this video, that I wouldn't have been able to do unless I did that. And I made a video um, the day I sold it, and I don't want to say I regret, because I don't regret selling them. I'm actually happy I sold them because I was able to change some things for my family. But man, some of those cards, they were just cards that I really enjoyed looking at. So I will be looking to get back to that. I would like to pick up another first edition Charizard by the end of the year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford a 6 or a 7. I should be able to get a 4 or a 5. But I'm just going to update that goal on to obtain another graded first edition Charizard, in any grade. 3 is to increase my Pokemon collection on the Collectr app to 30,000. Woo, boy, we went the wrong direction on this one. At one point this year, I was at like 48,000. I was well past my goal of 30. But like I said, I started moving some things and changing some things, and I guess really just prioritizing things different. And I dropped it all the way down to, what is it right now? $11,753. And I think that's going to be the basement, I believe, unless something comes up. That's going to be the basement, and hopefully we'll start ticking back up. Do I think 30K is obtainable anymore? No. It's like 8,200 shy of that. I don't think that's going to happen in 6 months. So we will go ahead and put number 3 on pause. I definitely want to see my Pokemon collection grow. But at that rate, growing at that speed, I just don't think that's obtainable. Number 4, have 1,000 items in my eBay store. At the time of my New Year's resolution video, I had 482. And right before this video, I have 802. So really making progress on that. And I think we're right on pace to where we need to be, to knock that out of the park. So that should be good by January the 1st. Number 5, have 10,000 plus items in my Check Out My Cards account or my COMC account. At the time of my New Year's resolution video, I had 6,089. Haven't done the best on that. I'll bet 6,261. I'm going to still keep my goal at 10,000. I have the national coming up, like I said, in a couple weeks. COMC is on hand there. I do go through bargain boxes there like crazy. Last year I did buy in bulk. So hopefully I can knock out a couple thousand just at that show alone. And then I'll talk about some other shows. At number 8, I'll talk about some other shows. Number 6, this is kind of the area I'm kind of proud of. was doubling my 2023 YouTube subscribers. In 2023, the whole year, I had 29 subscribers. Um, I want to say like YouTube itself, not the people, but like the YouTube and YouTube account. It's not like super important to me. Um, I've made some amazing friends, and a lot of you guys, most of you guys are extremely important to me, but the actual account itself doesn't mean a ton to me. Um, but it is super cool to see what we've done in 6 months. We have gained 91 new subscribers this year, which for me, that's a ton, man. That is a ton. And that's tripling what I've done last year in 6 months. So I'm really, really happy with that. I kind of equate that to I've been doing a lot of videos, a lot more regular. I've been on some live streams. I've done some live streams, and I've really enjoyed that, man. Doing a video, we did a live, I think last week or the week before, where we had Steven with a PH on and Lou Rock on. Um, I was on Big Scott's live stream last week, or actually a couple days ago. Just really allowing myself to intermingle with the community. Um, I have some like antisocial issues, so it's for me. I'm proud of that, man. Like just the growth that's happened. Um, I mean, yeah. So that's that. Number 7, to double my 2023 YouTube uploads. And last year I had 23 uploads for the entire year, so that's almost 2 a month, which isn't the greatest. And this year already, I'm at 50 videos. This will be number 51. So that's a check in the block. That goal has been achieved. Number 8, to attend at least one Dallas card show. If everything goes as planned, I will be at the September. It's like September the 5th through the 8th. I will be at that Dallas card show, and that kind of goes back to number 5, where I was talking about inventory for my COMC account. COMC, at least the last Dallas card show I was at last year, they were on hand there, so you were able to do submissions, meaning just like the National, you can buy in bulk and then just drop it off right there. And if everything goes as planned, which rarely does, a ton of my YouTube buddies, and if you can hear this, I might even be talking to you, and if I'm not, well, then you can get there on the October the 31st to November the 2nd Dallas Card Show. I'm trying to invite as many YouTubers as I can to attend that particular show. And that's October the 1st through November the 3rd. I just think it would be cool, to get as many people as we can to attend the Dallas Card Show. There's so many restaurants and stuff like that. Kind of real intimate show with the convention center, if you will. It's just a ridiculously huge banquet room, multiple rooms, and then the hotel. It's just right above all that. So that is that. Number 9 was to add a 1972 Topps Roger Staubach rookie with 3 inscriptions. Kind of achieved, kind of didn't achieve. I don't know what you would say. I did get a Roger Clemens signed, not Roger Clemens, Roger Staubach signed rookie. Come to find out, he only inscribes 1 per item, and they weren't making any exceptions for that. So I'm gonna, I guess, put a check in the block with an asterisk saying unobtainable, because I can't make the guy inscribe more. And I've actually never seen a rookie card with more than 1 inscription. I'm sure they're out there. I'm positive they're out there. I just haven't seen one. Number 10 was to add one of the following cards, either a 2016 Pokemon Rayquaza Poncho card, which I made a video on that card, or a 2016 promo Mario Pikachu card, which I did a video on that one as well at the, February Collecticon here in Houston. I have since sold both of those cards. kind of cheesy. I guess you could put a check in the block on those. I really would like to obtain both of those cards again. Um, I would say those two and the Charizard first edition. I just enjoyed looking at those cards. They brought me joy. Um, and I definitely don't think I'm going to be able to get all three in the next 6 months. Uh, but I really would like to get those cards back. Um, yeah. And then I guess items of note that really weren't goals or anything like that, just things hobby related that has happened in the first 6 months is I sold the monster, the big old piece of furniture that was back here. Um, it just didn't fit my needs anymore. Um, I have since the beginning of the year have quit my job that I had, and I'm now selling sports cards, flipping sports cards, whatever, buying sports cards, whatever you want to call it, um, for a job, I guess. I do have a military pension, so I don't have to sell or make hardly any money to do that. But my wife was kind of a huge part in that. Really pushed me towards just be happy, don't chase the dollar, and that's basically what I was doing at that job that I took after the military. I was just chasing a dollar. It was really, really good paying job, but I was miserable, man. But I'm good now. I really enjoy this. It's fun. I've got freaking cards all over. I know you can't see it, but I got cards all over the place in front of me. And it's just really cool, man, to make your hobby that you have loved since you were a little kid, I guess your occupation. Another thing, I've got really hot and heavy back into TTMing. Might seem silly, but man, it's just a joy. I just really, really enjoy sending them out, going to check the mail, seeing what came in. Really, the only part that I don't necessarily love about the whole thing is making the YouTube videos. But by making those videos, I'm also helping out fellow collectors and letting y'all know who's currently signing. So I do think that's important to keep those up. It's just not my favorite part. And then I wanted to attend spring training this year, and and the Lake Tahoe Celebrity Golf Tournament, which starts today. And I kind of had very, very loose plans to do both, and both fell through. I guess if I would have worked it a little harder, I probably could have done both. But my business, my eBay store, I like to call it an online card shop just because it sounds cooler. It's all based on autographs, so you need to go where the autographs are. And spring training is just massive, massive for obtaining autographs. And then the Lake Tahoe Celebrity Golf Tournament, I had never been to it. I have a really good buddy of mine that does a lot of consignments for me that's there. And he said, hey, if you come, I'll show you the ropes. I'll show you and teach you everything you need to know. And there's a lot of big name athletes there. And I was just trying to have so much money for the National. I really focused all my extra money towards the National versus spring training or Lake Tahoe. I will say I've already started buying cards for spring training 2025. So if I don't go to that, that's really going to suck because I have quite a bit of cards already for that. So that is it. That is my halfway through 2024 New Year's resolution update. So we have checked some items off. We have a ton of work to do on some items, and then one or two items is just not obtainable, really. So that is that. We will be doing another one of these on January the 1st and coming up with a whole new 10 set of goals for 2025. Till next time, adios, be safe, bye-bye. Doodles.